Hello everybody, welcome to Snyder's Inc. We got another reaction video for you today. Although this one's a little different. This one's a new channel called Top 5 Unknowns, and the video is Top 5 Unexplained Mysterious Disappearances of 2021. Blah, that took a while to get it. Okay. And I think we need to get in this. So you guys ready? I'm ready. Let's go.
Unexplained and mysterious disappearances occur on a regular basis as ever more missing person cases are filed every year. And 2021 has been no exception. Though most missing people are eventually found, there are many more cases that remain unsolved and remain open cases that are still under investigation. Number 5.
Okay.
59-year-old Dwayne Selby and his friend, 76-year-old Jack Grimes, were last heard from on the 22nd of October, 2021, when they were traveling to Fort Worth in Texas, where they were planning on attending a horse show. But the two men never arrived at the show, and when their families hadn't heard from them, they reported them missing. The last known sighting of the two men was at a restaurant in Purcell, Oklahoma, and after no further leads were found, Glenda decided to search for her son, Dwayne, herself.
I don't know where they were driving from or where they were driving to. I think it was something related to Fort Worth. I don't know if they were driving from there or to there. But my prediction, now I won't get an answer to this, but it's my guess, is they maybe got lost. Like I said, one's 50 years old, one's 70. So they might have gone lost. And then maybe crashed, and then lost control, and then crashed. And because they didn't know where to go, they just kind of probably started walking or started moving and never got. And then probably, you can guess, because I'm gonna guess they're probably not alive. Yeah, that's just my guess on that situation. Although who knows?
But soon after, she was also reported missing. Her red 2016 Kia Rio was found abandoned on the side of the road on October 26th near Highway 70.
Okay, that changes everything then. Okay, hold on a minute. So she went looking for her kid, which is the Dwayne dude. And then she also went missing. So I think now there's someone specifically either hunting this family, these guys down.
75 in Tulsa, and a silver alert was issued. Glenda was last seen the previous day in Turley, where surveillance footage from a local business showed her talking to a man who was later interviewed. On the 31st of October, police found Jack deceased in a wooded area west of Turley. They confirmed that his passing was being treated as a homicide, and believed that both Glenda and Dwayne may have been victims of foul play. Investigations and searches into their mysterious disappearances are still underway, and anyone who has information on either Glenda or Dwayne's whereabouts has been asked to contact the Tulsa County Sheriff's Department at 918-569-8836, or on their email at tips@tcso.org.
Yeah, I have a feeling someone's hunting these guys down then. For them to go after those two people, then go after the mother, that ain't coincidence. They didn't just happen to kidnap them, take the mother as well. They probably knew. So I'm gonna guess that this is, then I guess someone's kind of hunting them down. So anyone else in that family, I wouldn't go looking down anywhere.
Number 4. Jamie Cannon, a 19-year-old man from Saltcoats in southwest Scotland, left his home on the 20th of May, 2021, and was on his way to attend college when he became a missing person. His cell phone was broken, and so he had no way to contact his family. But they've stated that it's very out of character for him to not stay in touch by some means. When they hadn't heard from him for some time, they filed a missing person report, and police started searching for him. They
So this guy who's 19 is on his way to college. He doesn't have a phone because his phone's broken. But they say it's out of touch for him to not get in touch in some way. So I'm more curious how he would get in touch. Would he find a way online? Like, is that what they mean? I don't like.
They found that the last confirmed sighting of Jamie was on the same day at a golf course in Stevenson, just over a mile from Saltcoats. A previous sighting was reported on the same day at around 10:26 a.m., when he was seen on Kerr Avenue. A truck driver later contacted police and informed them that he saw a man similar in appearance to Jamie twice on the same day, but he still wasn't found. Police urged residents in Saltcoats to check their outbuildings and sheds, as he may have taken shelter there, and his family members have asked members of the public to share posters and online posts detailing the circumstances of his unexplained disappearance. Inspector Allison Wilson from the Saltcoats Police Office has stated that they've grown increasingly concerned for Jamie's safety as time goes by, and that any lead, no matter how small, could help in their investigation. Jamie is described by his family as 6'1" with short dark hair. The last time he was seen, he was wearing gray jogging pants, gray sneakers, and a blue jacket, and left the house with a camouflage backpack. Security cameras were checked at the local grocery stores, but security footage from both stores and a nearby gas station had already been recorded over. Jamie's bank accounts have shown no activity since his strange disappearance, and since his cell phone wasn't working, police have been unable to perform a trace on it. Police have, however, confirmed that they're continuing their search for Jamie, and that they're using all the specialist resources available to them. Anyone who has any information on his disappearance or whereabouts has been urged to contact the police on the 101 number.
Okay, so this guy has disappeared, but they still think he's alive. By the sense I'm getting, they still think he's alive. People have spotted him. A truck driver apparently spotted him 2 times in one day. That's interesting, because it seems that way to me at least, that they're going under the impression he's alive and he's kind of just disappeared on his own accord. If that's the case, I'm curious why. Because he's like trying to avoid college? Is he hiding from people? Like, what's the reason to randomly disappear like this? That's what I'm curious with.
Quoting incident number 1623 of the 22nd of May, 2021. Number 3. Just after Christmas of 2020, 25-year-old Hugh Williams moved from Chester to Nottingham, England.
What an interesting name, Hugh. Just wanted to point out, what an interesting name.
To live with an unnamed woman that he'd met through a friend. Hugh has a high-functioning form of autism, and initially kept in contact with his family on a regular basis. But as time went by, he contacted them less often, and by mid-April, he refused to speak to them, even though it was his birthday. They've not had any contact with him since early in May, and they've been unable to reach him since. The last time he was seen was in the Sherwood area of Nottingham on the 6th of May, after which he mysteriously disappeared without taking any of his belongings with him. When the house where he was staying was searched, police found that his cell phone had been smashed. The 34-year-old woman with whom he was living has since been placed under arrest after it was suspected that she was found guilty of grievous bodily harm against Hugh. She has since been released on bail. His father has stated that his family is concerned that someone may have used his condition to their advantage and exploited him in some way. He's launched an appeal to Hugh, telling him to contact his family no matter what situation he may find himself in, as they just want to make sure that he's safe. Detective Chief Inspector Nick Waldrop.
For someone to take advantage of someone with autism, just for their own personal gain, is probably one of the sickest things I've ever heard. Because why? What about them having this makes you need to take advantage of them? Why do you need to take advantage of them? If it's the woman, if she needs to, she clearly is fine financially. Like, what reason would you have to do this? I don't get it. It seems ridiculous to me. I hope I found this dude soon.
Has labeled the case as unusual, as Hugh seems to have just vanished off the face of the earth, and they've been unable to find any clues that may lead to his whereabouts. Though they do have a solid idea about several key places he may have been in the recent past. However, searches of these locations have not been fruitful. Hugh is described as 6'2", with a slim build and a full beard and bushy brown hair. He also has 2 tattoos on his arms, the first of which is a fish on his right forearm, and the other is of a black and white skull on his left bicep. The last time he was seen, he was wearing a checkered shirt, dark blue pants, and sneakers with silver...
Well, I can tell you he's not wearing that, so I wouldn't even, like... That's what's so weird when they're like, yeah, he was last seen wearing this like 2 months ago. I'm like, well, I guarantee you, unless don't know how missing people work, which I might not, but I'm pretty sure no one stays in the same attire for the same amount of clothing for that long. You usually try to find something else. So yeah, I wouldn't go by what he's last wearing.
Reflective strips. He may also have a green waterproof jacket in his possession. Anyone who may have seen Hugh, or has any information pertaining to his case, has been asked to phone the Nottinghamshire Police on 101, quoting incident number 70 on the 6th of May, 2021.
Subscribe to Dash Pass from DoorDash for no delivery fees, exclusive deals, plus savings on every order.
I'm invincible!
You're skippable.
Number 2. The mysterious disappearance of Maya Millett has been under investigation by her local police department, the FBI, and various other agencies since January of 2021.
Damn, you got FBI, you got the local thing, you got other police things getting involved. Oh, I'm down to see here. I want to hear this one.
Maya, who was born in the Philippines and raised in Honolulu, worked for the Naval Information Welfare Center as a contract specialist. She met her husband, Larry, when she was a teenager, and after their marriage, the couple moved to San Diego, where they started a family. But in late 2020, Maya told Larry that she wanted a divorce. This came about after he found out that she'd been having an affair. On the 7th of January, Maya made an appointment to see a divorce attorney, but before she could attend the meeting, she mysteriously disappeared. She was last seen...
Well, I got my prediction on who did it already.
...seen on that day at around 5 p.m., and police would learn through security footage that a series of 8 loud bangs rang out through their neighborhood later that night. Larry would also tell police that he and Maya had fought during the night, and the following day he left their home for over 11 hours, telling family members that he had gone to a beach with his son. On the 11th, police began their investigation into her disappearance. On the 23rd of January, the couple's home was searched, and Larry's black Lexus SUV was seized for further investigation. On the 22nd of July, Larry was named by police as a person of interest in the case after it was found that he had a collection of 16 firearms.
I mean, I would have just suspected him just off the fact, oh, she's going to be a divorce attorney, and just so happens that she disappears. Yeah, I would immediately get, the thing is, one of the things I usually hate is the fact that the person's immediately accused. I do find that sometimes police spend too much time on that, but when it's just that easy, like that set up for it, you have to.
On the 8th of September, Larry released a statement in which he claimed that Maya left the family home twice in 2020 without informing anyone, and that he believes she did so again on this occasion. But on the 19th of October, he was taken into custody as police believed he had ended her life. Larry pleaded not guilty
I believe that too.
to the charge, but would appear in court again on the 27th of October, after it was found that he'd made 9 hours worth of phone calls to his children, in violation of a protective order that stated he was not allowed to contact them in any way.
I may be missing something that implies why that protective order was there, but if he violated it, then yeah, he's going to jail.
He would ultimately be denied bail, as the judge overseeing the case believed that he would be a threat to his community. Larry's trial is still ongoing, and Maya still remains missing. Number 1.
See, this is one of those times where I would, like, missing people, especially if you, like, immediately know what the case is, because they'll think she's probably dead. If I was a cop or a thing, I would try to figure out what's more important, justice or finding her. And for some reason, I feel finding her is more important than the justice part. So, I would make the deal with some people, some, not all, some that if the person is found, they don't get jail time. It sounds horrible, but I would rather find the person and give the family that closure than just have this guy go to jail with nothing and these families still wonder.
On Thursday, the 4th of November, 2021, Tracy Hunter's son, 25-year-old LaDexter Pelt, along with his friend John DuBose Jr., flew to Sacramento, California, just after Pelt had celebrated his birthday. Pelt, who hails from Greene County, and DuBose, who's from Tuscaloosa, arrived at Sacramento International Airport in the morning, as is evidenced by surveillance footage obtained by the Sacramento County Sheriff's Office. The footage shows the two men leaving the airport and getting into a dark blue 4-door sedan, possibly a Nissan or Toyota, after which they've not been seen or heard from again. The last time that anyone heard from them is when Pelt contacted his mother to tell her that he had arrived in Sacramento. When they hadn't heard from them for 2 days, family members filed a missing persons report, and investigators were able to obtain the two men's cell phone records from their respective providers. It showed that there were multiple areas that they'd been to, including Gridley, which is about an hour north of Sacramento. DuBose's phone was tracked to the Sutter Wildlife Bypass area, and when they investigated further, discovered that his phone had been found by a hunter at the Feather Ridge Bridge. Searches were immediately launched by foot and ATV, and all open spaces outside of the town of Nicholas were searched, but to no avail. On the 9th of November, however, police got a hit off of Pelt's phone near a Super 8 by Wyndham Hotel, which is located on Madison Avenue. The hotel staff was interviewed and the area was searched, but again, they came up empty-handed. The county sheriff's office then revealed that detectives from various divisions had uncovered evidence that led them to believe that both DuBose and Pelt had lost their lives at a residence in Gridley, California. The evidence suggested that two men, 30-year-old Ricardo Banuelos Villarreal and Alfredo Banuelos Villarreal.
Oh no, I already have a feeling I know why these two killed the other two. I already have a feeling.
Both from Gridley, were responsible and had hidden all evidence of their crime. Ricardo was eventually tracked down and arrested on the 14th of November in Yuba City, and is being held at the county jail. But Alfredo remains on the run. Detectives have since executed a number of search warrants, and have interviewed people in Gridley, Marysville, Yuba City, Sacramento, and the Bay Area and Los Angeles. They also interviewed DuBose and Pelt's family members, and have confirmed that information gained from them shows that the men went completely silent after arriving in Sacramento. Detectives have asked anyone who witnessed any suspicious activity on their properties or farms to contact them, as it may lead to crucial information in the case. It's believed that Alfredo may be driving a 2008 Nissan Altima with license plate number 6VAR204. Anyone with information on the whereabouts of Alfredo or his vehicle as well as the disappearance, is asked to contact detectives at 530-538-7671. Thank you guys so much.
Well, that is very interesting. It's disappointing these people haven't been found. That last one, I mean, you don't have to be stupid to probably guess why that happened. Thank you all for watching this reaction video. Appreciate it. Hit the like button, hit the comment and suggestions down below, and subscribe to the channel, because I know like most of you are not subscribed who watched me, and that makes me very sad. So please subscribe, please. I'll get down on my knees next time if you don't. We'll get down on my hands and knees. Then I'll do it now. I don't think the camera will catch me if I do it. So no, I won't. Never mind. But please subscribe, please. Alright, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.